Well, what is a Jewish leader? This simple question has made me search for countless hours over the past few days to find the true meaning of leadership. What are the qualities held by a male or female, and what has to be done to be considered a true leader? Last summer, I participated in a program called Outward Bound. I spent 10 days in the middle of the woods with 9 of my peers. There were 3 guys and 6 girls, so there was a lot of commotion. You can see why. And there were no cell phones. There was no internet access, no showers, no makeup, no curling irons, and pretty much no connection with the outside world. The people whom I was with were the world, because we each had to rely on each other for everything, including carrying clean water, cooking food, and any other necessities you think you need to survive. To have a good experience and get through these days, everyone had to work effectively as a team. And behind every good functioning team, there is a fearless leader or a few leaders, because everyone has to contribute a piece to the whole. The Outward Bound site lists a recipe for what a leader needs to be on this course. They take a motivated leader into a prescribed, unfamiliar physical environment, along with a small group of people, who are faced with a series of incremental, interrelated problem-solving tasks, which create in the individual a state of dissonance requiring adaptive coping, and leads to a sense of mastery or competence when equilibrium is managed. The cumulative effect of these experiences lead to a reorganization of the self-conceptions and information the learner holds about himself or herself. The learner will then continue to be positively oriented to further learning and developmental experiences. Also, during this course, one is left on a solo, so that you're in the middle of the woods alone for 24 hours. This is when I learned the most about myself. I had no one to talk to and nothing to do. During this reflection period, I discovered myself, the real me. Most people consider that they know themselves well, but taking 24 hours, and it really opened my eyes, so I learned much more. I learned that I'm very easygoing and relaxed most of the time. I take the most effective routes, and if those don't work, I quick on my feet to steer myself in the right direction. I make sure every decision is right, regardless who I'm with or where I am. Everyone is different, but if you take an hour out of your day and think of all your morals and what you would really do in a situation, you may really find yourself. During this program, we traveled approximately 35 miles while carrying a backpack that weighed roughly 80 pounds. Out of this course, I got how to be an effective leader, how to listen and observe, how to use expertise as a starting point, to encourage dialogue among levels on all levels of decision-making, to establish processes and transparency in decision-making, and to articulate one's own values and visions clearly, but not to impose them on others. Leadership is a process of social influence in which one person can enlist the aid of support of others in the accomplishment of a common task. Leadership is ultimately about creating a way for people to contribute, making something extraordinary happen.